Hey YouTube, it's Dan Harkins. Today we're going to be doing a post-mortem on Orphan of Kos. Orphan of Kos as a BL4 character. You can probably use some of these tips as someone who's probably more properly leveled. And you can do a lot more trading hits with Kos. But as a BL4, you don't really trade hits. It's more like if you hit him and you don't dodge, you die. If you hit him and you dodge poorly, you die. So there's a lot of dying. Accept that, move on. This is hopefully going to help people that are getting frustrated, that are having some issues trying to find that path. The path that leads you to, oh, I will kill him. And that's really what all these fights are about, is trying to figure out what is the path that's going to work for you. Maybe this video is going to help you, maybe it won't. And at that point, I would just say, sorry for wasting your fucking time, okay? Real sorry about that. Maybe there's another video that'll help you out. For me, watching videos is great, but I need some more additional perspective than reading some comments below. So I'm kind of going to go over what I'm trying to do here. So the main goal is to bait out his leap attack and then do a charge back attack 2 times. As a BL4, your visceral damage is not very high. I think I hit him for maybe 300 or 400 as opposed to hitting him for 15 or maybe 2000 HP. So you can kind of see that's probably the method you want to go for. So this isn't about trading hits with Kos at all. It's all about baiting his leap attack and punishing it. Now baiting it out is the hard part. I don't know what triggers him to go through and chase you. I've ran from him, and what he would do sometimes is just throw his balls of his balloons at you, or he would charge at you and then he does the uppercut. Easily dodgeable attacks, but what you want is that leap over. The one thing I did pick up while fighting him is, say you took damage from Kos, then you try to back off a heal. He has 2 things he's going to try to do, and you need to know which one. If he kicks up dirt, he's going to charge at you. He's not going to leap and be on your fucking toes, because that's his probably most dangerous attack. And while you can dodge it, if you're even a split second off, he'll get you with his uppercut and you will die. The second is he will run at you and leap, which is what you want. So sometimes I would take a hit, he would charge at me and I knew he was going to do the leap. You let him leap over. You don't need to do any type of fancy dodging or anything like that. You just see what I did right there? That's all you got to do. Turn around, charge up your attack, land it into him. Now there are going to be cases when you fight Kos that you're going to do this, and for some reason it's not going to connect with like his back hitbox. If that happens, pray to fucking God you dodge, because you will get murdered because he won't get staggered. But for the most part, you can probably consistently get this done. Be careful with his attacks. That attack right there, you can just dodge through it, get a hit in. This is the move you need to be careful of. If he does that to you and you don't see it, well, one, you're fucking blind. It's pretty easy to see he's going to come through and do it. Dodge it. And just hope he does the leaping attack. Now this fight can range anywhere from, a few minutes to way more than a few minutes. I had one fight where it was 11 minutes of this, trying to bait his leap attack. He wouldn't leap. I'm trying everything. I'm running far away from him. I'm staying close. I'm trying to do anything I can to bait it out. It just really depends on the AI. Is it going to go for a leap, or is it not going to go for a leap? And if someone knows more specifically how to bait this out, drop a comment and let me know, and I'll maybe test it out if I decide to fight him again. Who knows? But for this purpose, you're just baiting it out. He has a balloon attack where he just shoves it into the ground. Easy to dodge. Just back away. You don't need to do anything fucking fancy. If he throws a single one at you, I found dodging forward is probably the best bet to avoid getting hit by that. I did the side dodging and sometimes I'd get caught in the extra damage dodge, and the balloon would kill me. Real frustrating. Now, if you don't try to dodge, you can actually survive a lot of its hits. The only hits I've seen that, if you're not taking double damage, that'll kill you, it's his second, I would say his circular, his wind-up attack. That second, longer reaching one, if it hits you from, you know, if it hits you, you're dead. That's all I'm trying to tell you. So, and that's also easy to dodge, but you got to be careful because sometimes the range on that can be really deceiving and you can still be connected. So sometimes it's just better to take the extra dash back forward to avoid it. Once you get into phase 2, once he starts charging up, once his shoulders stop twitching, like once you see it stop twitching, go for that charge attack and hit him from behind. And you'll do a lot of damage. You can get 2 to 3 shots down. Now, the method that I found out that worked the best for me is this backstab method, but there's a little bit of magic to it. That magic is gem your weapon up with 1 or 2 curse charging attack gems. I think they're called curse striking gems. They, I believe, give you around 29%. They drop from the Winter Lanterns right before Kos. You can try to farm for it. I'll be up front with you guys. It took me 3 hours to just get one of them, so I just went into the fight with that, and I think I got one of the striking gems for 23 or 27% from the Winter Lanterns in Menzies, and use those 2 in conjunction with a 23 physical attack gem. Again, those are really commonly dropped by the Winter Lanterns. Get one with like negative beast, negative, and it doesn't actually matter because Orphan's not considered either of them. You'll want to roll into this bitch with some fire papers, not bolt papers. A lot of people want to go with bolt. You get more damage with fire against them, and get your beast blood pellets. You pop all of this up front and hope he goes for the leaping attack. If he does a leaping attack, you can go for a transformation attack. The reason is transformation does add more points to the beast meter, charges up faster so you can get a higher multiplier, but always keep in mind, as it goes up, your defense goes down, and one wrong move, you're dead. But here's the thing, guys, it's BL4, so any wrong move, you're dead anyway, so it doesn't even fucking matter. You just risk it for the biscuit. Go for it, hit those attacks, dodge out. Let me tell you, phase 1 isn't all that difficult. A lot of his moves are really easy to dodge. It all comes down to what he decides to do. He can be very unpredictable. He can cancel attack and go into another one. I will say it's not often that I ever had him go through and do it, but I had a case where he went to jump, he canceled out, and he threw a balloon in my face. I don't even know why he would do that, but he did it. He can also dodge your attacks, so you'll want to go in for those moments where he does attack. 2 backstab opportunities here is when he does the leaping attack. The other is where he does the charged overhead slam, the one where he lifts his leg up. You can get behind him and do a charge attack and get him in a staggered state that way as well. It's also a good point for parrying. And if you're not a BL4, really all you need to do is just parry him and do visceral attacks, and you can clear out phase 1 pretty quickly. Phase 2 is tough, guys. It's tough because he's jumping all over the place, and you're fighting the second boss in this game, and that's the camera, because the camera will just go everywhere in this fight. So in phase 2, just be real careful about your positioning. He does an attack that's really good, and that's the one where he slams his placenta on the ground. He does it like really quickly. You can dodge through that and get right behind him and get a real good charge attack on him. But like you can see there, when he goes through, his shoulders stop twitching, you go through and hit it. And this attack, guys, fucking dangerous as shit. Be very aware of that. When he jumps forward, he's going to throw him behind you, so just back up. Sometimes you might not have the position to back up. Lightning attack, easy peasy. You just dodge that, guys. Main thing you want to do in the phase 2, fight him in the water. Don't fight him up on the beach. You don't want to get stuck on a tree, because I've gotten stuck on a tree a few times. That's all you got to do. So hopefully these tips help you. If not, well, fucking hopefully you find your way to do this. But this is what worked for me. It worked for Billy Goten, who told me about this strategy. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If not, then, well, fuck you. But thanks for watching. Have a great day.